Alright guys, on the forum, John, Fatbot, started a thread demonstrating those two-string arpeggio shapes. I think he did a major and a minor one and also a diminished one, and then I mentioned to him that he ought to add the seventh on there, and he asked me to demonstrate what I was talking about. So I'm gonna give you a little example lick that you can do just to get used to all the different shapes. But what I'm going to do first is just give you a little explanation about where the lick comes from. All I'm doing is harmonizing a major scale, and what that means is I'm taking the A major scale. There's 7 notes in the scale, and I'm playing the 7th chord that can be built off of every note in the scale. So let's just go over the 7th chords that can be built in the key of A major. So let's start from the 4th, which is D, and we got D major 7. And what you're doing when you John played the triads by, like, for D he started with the D on the B string, and then he put the 3rd or the F sharp on the E string, so D, F sharp, and then A should be the 5th, and you can just play any kind of shape. Those are triads. Dan doesn't think triads exist, but he knows they do now. As far as the 7th goes, all you're doing is adding on the 7th, and you're adding it on the B string. So in the case of D, it'd be C sharp. So let's just go over where these 7th chords come from. So in the key of A, we're going to start from the 4th, which is D. So we got we got D major 7. We move up to the 5th, which is E, and the 7th chord built on E on the 5th of any scale, but on E in this case is a dominant chord, meaning it's a major 7th. It's a major triad, but it's got, instead of a major 7th like the D had, it's got a minor 7th. So in the case of E, we're playing D. We're adding the 7th, which is D, minor 7th. So dominant 7th for the 5th. In this case, E dominant 7th. So then we shift up to F sharp, and F sharp is F sharp minor 7. And we shift up to the 7th, which is G sharp. In the diatonic scale, the 7th is a diminished triad. So the 7th chord built off of the diminished triad is called a minor flat 7. So you hear that diminished. That's the diminished triad you're hearing, but adding the 7th to get a flat 7. So it's called G sharp minor 7 flat 5. Then we're up to the 1, which is A major 7. Then we're up to B minor 7, which is a 2. C sharp, which is the 3, which is a minor 7th as well. And then back to D. So quickly again, we're starting from the 4th, just because it's down here on the neck. So, starting from the 4th, we got D major 7, E dominant 7, F sharp minor 7, G minor 7 flat 5, A major 7, B minor 7, C minor 7, D major 7. Already went over the tapping part, the tapping lick. Anyway, so that's that is what I'm doing there. It's just, we're just going to take the 7th chords that can be built out of any major scale. Doesn't matter which ones, they're always the same, just depends on what degree you're starting from. And I'll make another little video just demonstrating a little exercise lick you can use to get used to using these two string 7th arpeggios. Alright, if you have any questions, let me know.